What is good, yo? Welcome here at the Behind the Booth here at Urban Makati. And I am your host, the one and only kid from Manila making waves. And to start this content of, ito, mga bago namin pinapalabas na stuff here in Midnight Rebels. And to start this Behind the Booth serye or series, napakalupit ng guest natin ngayon. Isa sa mga tinuturing ko na kuya sa industriya, kaya sa pinakamalupit sa scene. Make some noise for Kuya Bass Relief.
Woo!
Yes, sir!
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Lunis ngayon, kaya no alcohol. What's up, Kuya?
Okay
Kamusta?
naman, kamusta? Okay naman, same. Wala na weekend para sa atin eh.
Oo, wala na.
Everything's a blur.
Basta may gig.
Basta may gig.
Kuya!
Basta nasan yung music, andun
Yes,
tayo.
sir.
Yan.
Yes, sir. Kung saan masarap. Yan. Okay yun ah. Okay na lang. Kung saan masarap, andun kami.
Siyempre.
Yes, sir. Kuya, umpisahan na natin to.
Go.
Okay, para sa mga hindi nakakilala, para sa mga bago sa eksena, sino ba si Bass Relief? Who is Bass Relief?
Okay.
And what is he all about?
Okay, my name is Lloyd Briones, aka Bass Relief. So, I've been DJing matagal na eh. Around mga 15 years. So, I started vinyl. So, ano lang, hindi ko alam eh. I guess I'm into music.
Yeah.
I started attending mga raves. I attended raves in the 90s.
90s?
90s pa.
Manila?
Manila. Ano ba?
Sige nga, ang gandang angelo na.
Teenager pa ako nito.
Kuya, paano yung eksena dati ng rave?
Iba eh. Parang dati kasi parang hati. Meron ka tinatawag na parang disco.
Yeah.
Discohan. Mga disco.
Ay, yung mga Angelina.
So, ano yun? Parang you have your heartbeat, disco.
Yeah.
You have faces, limits. Kung narinig niyo yung mga clubs, sikat ang mga clubs to. Kasi
Lucy Heartbeat Mega Disco, di ba?
dyan sila, Francis M., sila Andrew E., mga celebrities dyan nagpupunta. So, hindi ako nakakapasok dyan eh. Bata pa ako eh. So, pero yun, I attended raves kasi I also skate. So, nag-skate ako. Parang part ng skateboarding local scene, may mga kuya rin kami na DJs and umaten na rave. So, eventually, after na mag-skate, niyayaya kami, parang, uy, punta tayo dito.
Yeah.
Walang cellphone, walang internet, walang anything. So, parang, umaten kami ng mga punk gigs, band gigs. At the same time, into music din kami. So, umaten kami ng mga raves. Ang tawag pa nun, ang title ng mga raves nun is Consortium. Yung pangalan. It was spearheaded by sila Edge, mga unang promoter DJs. Sila Edge at saka sila Salamangkero, mga unang producer DJs to. And yung head honcho ng Terno ngayon. Sino ba sa Terno? Toti Dalmason. So sila yung
Old school to mga to, kuya.
sila yung mga promoters dati. And plaka dati. So we attend these raves.
Before CD pa to, before CD. Plaka talaga.
Plaka talaga.
Talaga yung mga DJ may dala-dalang crates.
May dala. So ako doon ako na-impress eh. Parang curious ako. Parang pag alam ko plaka hip-hop lang. Pero meron palang dance music or dance parang movement na nangyayari. Noong panahon nun, it's drum and bass.
90s?
90s.
Philippines?
Philippines.
Seryoso?
Sobrang
Wala
underground.
akong alam dyan, ha?
Sila yung mga una. So, drum and bass. So, pumupunta kami sa mga, actually hindi clubs. These are para secret one-off events. So, kailangan nandun ka sa first event para makakuha ng flyer.
Okay.
Para alam mo yung next.
Okay. Invites only.
Flyer lang.
Yeah.
Tapos, landline lang, telepono. So, pupunta ka doon. Usually, ang mga location niya, ang famous location niya is Star City.
Yeah.
Meron dong parang warehouse na mga lumang sirang rides.
Ayun ba yung sa may boom na boom? Hindi pa.
Same.
Same.
Pero ito, sa may Pasay, sa may Star City, meron doon warehouse. Alam mo, sira. Parang ito, parang ganitong area niya. Tapos lahat yan, andyan yung mga sirang roller coaster, andyan ganyan. And then yung DJ nasa gitna. And then it's sobrang underground. Kami, hindi namin alam kung ano yung pinapadugtog, hindi namin alam kung sino DJ. Basta everyone's there.
Tsaka walang may phone nun eh.
Wala.
Talagang doon ka vibe talaga.
Sobrang vibe. Curious lang kami. Parang nakikita namin sa mga movies, sa mga ganito. So kami yung parang isang side. Parang maraming identities eh. Andun yung mga fashion models, andyan yung mga designers, andyan yung mga DJs, tapos andyan yung mga skaters. So kami yung, alam mo yun, pakalat-kalat, mga unruly. Kung nanonood ka ng mga movie, alam mo yung may mga magugulo. Kami magugulo.
Pero kuya, ang gandang angle niya na kasi sa mga typical na, hindi naman typical, pero sa mga regular people, ang akala nila lang niche nung 90s, punks and hip-hop lang eh, di ba? May TNB na pala, may underground movement na pala before.
There's the side of, if bata ka at na-stumble ka doon, it's a great experience growing up. And eventually, some of the people I know became DJ themselves, became label heads, became fashion model, became... Sila yung head ngayon.
So
Yeah.
kuya, in other words, yung scene na yon, yung specific scene na yon na kinikwento mo in the 90s, para sa'yo ayun ba yung nag-spark ng kung anong meron ngayon sa eksena?
Hindi ko siya sinasadya, pero feeling ko, andun yung interest,
Yeah.
andun yung curiosity, na parang, gusto ko din yan.
Oh.
Paano ba yan? Pero, at my young age, siguro parang mga 15 na ata ako nun.
Yeah.
Hindi ko alam na I will be going deep on that rabbit hole and experience everything. The raves, the fashion, the substances, the experience, the whole shebang, the whole shebang.
Tsaka I mean, substances, backbone niya ng nightlife
Yeah. So, pero kami, kasi underage kami.
Yun lang.
So, pero the fact na parang kami yung, may mga kuya-kuya kami na binabantayan naman kami.
Yeah.
And still, parang, I'm very grateful na na-experience ko yun. Isa sa mga kasama ko, going to raves. Going lang Kasi kasama ko, parang pupunta kami.
Wala pang gigs doon, hindi pa
Wala.
tumutugtog doon.
Kababata ko si Red Eye.
Red Eye.
Si Red, the legendary dub producer
Yeah.
ngayon. He's the only dub producer in
Yeah.
the Philippines. Kasama ko siya. As in, kami mga mall rats lang kami, kami rascals lang kami doon. Pasaway lang kami. And yet, eventually, now he became a DJ also. He's big in the dub and electronic scenes. And yun, parang feeling ko halos lahat na nakasama ko
Yeah.
got influence and had a part in the scene now.
Kumbaga, ano na sila yung mga kasama mo before, may kanya-kanya na silang eksena ngayon eh.
Oo,
no?
parang pumuesto kami isa-isa. Because of that era, because of that experience.
So good timing rin siya.
Timing din. Pero hindi mo sinasadya, hindi mo inisip na parang, magiging DJ ako paglaki ko. No. It just grew and became part of you na,
Kumbaga yung universe na gumawa ng paraan.
yeah. Tapos yun, eventually, I went there. Tapos may mga friends ako naging DJs and out of curiosity, I go to their houses, try, alam mo yun, nangangalikot lang kami ng mga electronic gadgets. And eventually, when I got to in high school, medyo nagkaroon ako ng budget.
Yeah.
And I bought my first turntable. Kaso mahal.
So, DJing muna before producing or producing then
DJing muna.
DJing muna, okay.
Before kasi parang you have to have hardware before. Kailangan may hardware. May mga computer-based na nun, like sila Fatboy Slim, sila Goldie, ganyan. Pero locally, kailangan siguro may pera ka to have the
Tsaka
gadgets.
mas malalaking gamit dati eh, no?
So, nabili ko lang before is isang turntable at sa mixer. And I bought ng ilang plaka-plaka lang. And I started practicing scratching and siguro panahon nun ng Incubus. Mga Are You In? May scratching yun. Parang, try ko to.
Kasi may DJ sila eh, di ba?
May DJ sila. So, panahon ng rap metal.
Yeah.
Kaya parang, uy, may mga DJ, try ko rin. Kasi nung panahon nun, ano na to, 2000s na to.
Parang Linkin Park, Limp
Ah,
Bizkit.
Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit. So, yeah, may mga, uy, panahon na ng rap metal. So, andun ako sa era, same, music pa rin. And eventually, I got gigs. Mga friend gigs lang.
Yeah.
May mga tropang may art exhibit.
Yeah.
Pwede ka ba tumugtog?
Yeah.
Kasi hindi pa kalat yung budget DJs nun eh.
Tsaka wala pa yung parang standard nito. Sa club dapat 2K. Parang wala pang ganun eh.
Wala. I was paid beer.
Totoo?
Oo. Kasi nga,
Masaya ka na. No? So parang iba na eh. No? Iba na yung feeling nun before.
it's your friends eh.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, gagamitin nyo yung isa't isa eh.
Yeah.
Yung resources niya parang, they would just give me exposure, photo.
Pero never mo siya ginawa na parang magdi-DJ ako kasi may pera dito.
Hindi.
You just love it.
Alam lang nila na nagdi-DJ ako. Parang, uy, nagdi-DJ ito.
Yeah.
Parang, eventually, yung mga friends ko nung nag-open ng mga shops, clothing, ini-invite nila ako to parang play.
Yeah.
Plaka pa nito. Yung plaka ko ilan lang. So, paulit-ulit lang yung mga piniplay
So, pag naubusan ka, wala na.
paulit-ulit lang.
Eto,
Piniplay ko lang yung buong album, ganun.
Ito magandang angle to. Since we're talking about the 90s era pa, ngayon kasi, DJs, hingian ng pyesa. Ay, walang problema, lalo na pag tropa mo. Kaso di ba, syempre yung iba, parang androbo na manghingi. So, ikwento mo kung paano maghingian ng pyesa dati o kung nagkakahingian ba ng pyesa dati.
Actually, nung vinyl, hindi pa. Kasi napakamahal ng plaka. So, kung anong meron ka, sa'yo lang yun. Hindi pa uso yung mga ukay nung thrift shop na may mga plaka dyan. Nung tumawid na sa CD. So, and then after ng turntable, hindi ko na siya mapakinabangan eh. Hindi ako makagig. So, binenta ko siya. So, ando na yung era ng CDJs.
Yeah.
But, it's CD talaga.
CD talaga, literal.
Hindi USB.
So, lahat may dalang CD organizer sa gig.
Meron kaming CD album.
Yeah.
Mag-burn ka. So, panahon na to ng techno, drum and bass, breakbeats. So,
Ano
yun.
year yun, kuya?
2000, mid-2005.
Yeah.
So, andito na yung emo, andito na yung Y2K, andito na
Yeah.
sila Chris Brown, andyan na lahat. Pero still, parang balance pa rin
Yeah.
ako. I go to band gigs and then I go to clubs.
Yeah.
Party pa rin. So, eventually, yun nga, yung gig ko, very limited.
Yeah.
So, college, high school,
Yeah.
nagbanda-banda ako. And eventually, I got back into DJing.
So, tinigil mo?
Hindi naman tinigil, nandiyan lang yung gamit.
Yeah.
Pero, walang gigs.
Yeah, okay.
Kasi panahon na to ng panahon to ng Gillis,
Okay.
QC.
Papasok na.
So, kailangan dun mga professional DJs.
Yeah.
So, ngayon ako, parang wala, nasa tabi ko lang. So, I got into bands. Eventually, nabuo ang Expo.
Okay.
So, andyan ulit yung tropa. And then yung tropa, may mga bars sila, may mga shops sila.
Malakas ba ang expo before?
Sobrang lakas. Andyan, halos lahat ngayon. Lahat ng fashion designer, clothing, clubs, dyan yan nag-start. Tambay lang yung mga yan dyan. Kumbaga, melting pot of artistry.
Yeah.
Mapa, graffiti, music,
Doon talaga.
ando na natin tambay. Meron sigurong may Eastwood, may Makati, but yun, medyo ibang scene. Dito, para medyo underground pa,
Yeah.
Expo. So, I have, may mga friends ako, meron silang resto bar, yung Today Future.
Yeah.
So, there are more into, kasama ko rin sila sa mga raves.
Yeah.
And then, nagbukas sila ng mga indie shop. So, I played there, mga hip-hop. So, ano to? Panahon na ng Serato to.
Okay.
So, ano ba to? Pero yung
Early days.
SL1 box pa.
Okay.
So, I played
Kailangan mo
there.
pa ng time
code.
time code.
Pero, yun, binadgetan ko yun. Kasi parang gusto ko bumalik.
Yeah.
And I have work na, so I feel na may budget na ako.
Yeah.
So, I bought, yun. Eventually, nanganak lang ng anak. Na may mga friends ako na nakikita ako.
Tsaka nakikita yung mga post mo, kuya, ang ganda ng studio mo eh, no?
Pero home studio pa lang
Home
yun.
studio yun.
Eventually, bilang DJ, gusto mo ng growth eh. It depends sa growth mo eh.
Yeah.
If gusto mo maging technical DJ, gusto mo maging showcase DJ, gusto mo maging club DJ, gusto mo maging resident, maraming aspect
Yeah.
Nakikita ng mga tao parang isang, DJ, yun na yun.
Oo.
It's maraming
Marami.
layers of being a DJ. May festival DJ,
Yeah.
may regular club DJ, di ba? So,
May underground.
so depende talaga
Yeah.
sa'yo. Meron naman DJ na content DJ lang sila.
Yeah.
They just do it for the content, mga introvert DJs. And yet, they mas experimental sila. Mas nakaka-create sila ng mashups, transition, nakakaiba.
Actually, maganda na pag-uusapan rin to, kuya, no? Kasi not everyone knows about this. Kasi pag sinabi, alimbawa, yung tao, booker lang, may event lang siya. Kailangan ko ng DJ.
Akala nila gano'n na eh.
Akala nila gano'n na lang.
So, there's different levels. Sige, balikan natin yung mamaya.
Yeah.
So, yun nga, I got into DJ na nabubuk na ako. So, mas naging prominent na ako around 2010 pataas. So, parang sineryoso ko na. Hindi ko alam kung may Instagram na nun eh. Siguro Facebook pa lang.
Facebook.
Parang.
Friendster.
Friends. Pero hindi ba? No, Friendster. Banda pa ako ng Friendster. So, yun. Eventually, parang nakita ko lang na parang, pwede pala ako dito.
Yeah.
Di ba minsan ikaw, bago ka mag-DJ, nanonood ka lang.
Oo.
And di mo naman parang, gusto ko maging ganyan.
Oo.
Nagkaroon ka lang ng certain instances eh.
Oo. May certain event lang eh.
May event. Parang ano man tawag doon? Meron kang
Deja vu. Ay, hindi deja vu. Hindi
may
deja vu.
canon event ka.
Yun.
May-
MCU fans. You know that shit. You know that shit.
May canon event ka na. From that night na nagpunta ka dyan, na na-meet mo sa ganito, na tinawagan ka, may ibang spark. Ibig sabihin, that will be your journey into something else.
Di mo alam, plot na pala yun.
Yun na.
Yun na yun.
Tapos, that night, depende sa'yo kung anong gagawin mo.
Oo.
It's all
Kaya
up
may
to you.
ABC eh, no?
It's all up to you eh. Kasi pwedeng maging iba eh.
Oo.
Pwedeng nahihiya pa ako, hindi pa ako ready. So, hindi yun. Pero that's your parang canon event. That's the parang important
Yeah.
day and situation na hindi mo makakalimutan.
And you'll never know kung kailan yun eh, no?
Yeah.
Marirealize mo lang pag nangyari na.
Actually, mafe-feel mo siya.
Oo.
And it feels something different.
Yeah.
Sobra. Yeah. Ayun nga, 2000s, nabubuk na ako, and then, we're here.
Yeah. Okay, speaking about the present. Kuya, alam mo naman ngayon, there's SoundCloud. Ang dami na sobrang record pools. And, syempre yung mga DJs, ang mindset niyan, kailangan meron akong mga pyesa na hindi maririnig ng iba. Doon papasok yung gems, di ba?
Yeah.
Lahat ng DJ may kanya-kanyang gems, may kanya-kanyang diskarte paano mag-hookay eh. Pero ikaw kuya, when you're starting from the 90s to the early 2Ks, paano yung diskarte mo nun?
So,
Paano yung crate digging nun before?
before, kailangan mong mahirap maging original pa eh.
Yeah.
Kailangan mo manggaya talaga eh. So you have to have an idol. Sinong gagayahin mo? Parang, for me, kung sino lang yung mga kasama ko.
Yeah.
Actually, I started dubstep talaga ako.
Dubstep talaga.
Kasi andun na yung mga kakilala ko eh. Yung sila Red and mga ibang DJs, they have this party na dub plate.
Yeah.
It's a roving party pa rin. So, I was the parang regulars, tropa eh. So, what they're playing, hinihingi ko na lang. Parang
Yeah.
humihingi ako. Uy, pengen naman ganyan. Pa-burn naman. Parang ganon. Uso yun eh. Kasi CD. And eventually, you have to be there, immersed into what happened.
Yeah.
Kailangan, you dance, you feel it. Talagang, mamahalin mo. It's, pre-Skrillex to.
Yeah.
Hindi pa, iba pa. Sino ba mga dubstep
So,
dati?
before Skrillex pa, may dubstep movement na dito
Meron
sa
na,
Pinas.
may po. Iba kasi yung dubstep, more on pop. Pop, electronic
Not everybody
dubstep.
knows that.
Oo.
Not everybody knows that.
There's original dubstep kasi galing sa reggae.
Yeah.
It's basically parang reggae tunes with electronic
Fusion siya eh, no?
Fusion. Sino ba yung mga una? Nakalimutan ko na eh. Basta I have a lot of nakatago. Mga CDs pa to. And then yun, eventually, kailangan mo lang mag-adapt as the time passes. Hindi sa survival na kailangan mo maging relevant. Eventually, talagang dadaan sa'yo eh. Parang okay, natapos yung electronic. Yung hip-hop nandyan lang, ang roots ko talaga is hip-hop. So parang, okay, might as well go back to hip-hop. And then, dyan na pumasok yung I play hip-hop, I play ganito. And, dyan na mapasok yung around 2015 na. Panahon na to ng black market.
Eto. Okay, kuya. Ayan.
Maganda
ayan na.
segue ba?
Siya na pumasok eh. Siya na sumegway eh. Sasabihin ko pa sana habang nagsasalita ako.
Yeah.
Speaking of hip-hop, entrahan ko pa sana ng ganun. Pero ayun. Sige, let's talk about black market.
Okay, sige. So yun nga, as I was saying, panahon na siya ng electronic music. Yung 2010s to 15 to
Tsaka
until
kuya,
now.
when you say black market, hindi mo mapapagkaila, may bass relief dun eh. May bad decisions dun eh. So let's talk about that. Okay, game.
Sige. So yun nga, nung panahon na nun, 2000s, ano na to, para latter part na 2000, 2010 pataas.
Clarity na yan eh, no? May clarity na sa mix yan eh.
Still emergence of EDM nun eh.
Yeah.
Malakas ang EDM.
Yeah.
So there's one little club, underground club, that breaks the norm,
Which is?
which is black market.
Oh shit, okay.
Black market, sila lang yung talagang against the flow. They
Yeah.
played ratchet shit na unknown pa sa Pinoy. Pag sinabi mo kasing hip-hop, alam mo dito parang boom bap,
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
kaya ganyan.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre. Pero unheard of pa yung
Yeah.
trap music,
Yeah.
triplets.
Yeah.
That's iba yung bilang na, hindi yung 4/4 eh. So they play that though.
Yeah.
Parang galing tong LA Underground na originators ito, sila Angelo Mendez, sila Meme Gomez. Shout out.
Shout out.
Hello, Mendez.
Ano yun, kuya? Yung pag-establish nyo ng music ng black market, ng Bad Decision, ano yun? It just happened? Or pinlano nyo beforehand?
Well, based on their story, kasi ano lang ako, parang later edition lang ako.
Yeah.
I didn't start. Parang I was just recruited.
Okay.
So, they started nga, parang the story is there's black market and paiba-iba sila ng roster, ng day. So, parang one of the promoters, sila Angelo, sila PJ,
Yeah.
came from the States and they tried to bring trap in the Philippines. Wala pa nun. Meron na siguro parang mga electronic trap, pero yung trap na hip-hop, wala pa.
Okay.
So, parang they said na parang, okay, give us the worst, ano yung worst selling day nyo? Parang sabi niya, obviously Wednesday.
Yeah.
Kasi unheard of yung party na Wednesday. It's very unheard of. They started around 2 years of playing that.
Yeah.
And eventually, siguro ano lang, nagsawa lang yung tao with electronic music or gusto lang nila ng something different.
Yeah.
Unti-unting nagkaroon ng
Yeah.
following yung black market. Especially the Bad Decision Wednesdays. Na parang, tugtugan dito QC, BGC, Makati proper is all EDM and dance music. And itong isang club, they're playing, even may professional nun eh. And still, parang EDM tugtugan nun. Tapos yun, na parang, okay, it gained traction, it gained popularity sa mga ibang na parang, uy, ayos to parang ganyan-ganyan. It's a break from Clarity, from David Guetta, and ano. And eventually, yun nga, na parang natuwa rin mga tao. And then, I came in around 2016-17 as a videographer.
Okay.
As a videographer.
So, nakatala sa DJ mo na video.
I was a DJ, pero parang, kasi nakikita nila ako, I have a other group yung Monasterio. We do parang videos and collective kami na DJ. So parang naghahanap sila ng videographer. Parang, okay.
Pero ano yun, parang, okay, video lang. Hindi mo talaga siya tinarget na, hindi. Pakilala mo na ako sa video din para
Hindi naman, parang it's parang chance na parang, uy, very elusive group to. Parang, sige, sama ako.
Yeah.
For 1 year, I didn't DJ.
Okay.
Nagdi-DJ ako sa ibang lugar.
Okay.
Pero I wasn't given any playtime. Video lang ako. And And then one day, parang kailangan nila ng DJ. Uy, di ba nag-DJ ka rin? Karen na rin? Ayo. Sige, can you open? I opened. I killed my opening set. And the rest is history. So I became one of the residents.
Yeah.
May mga iba-ibang change-up sa lineup.
Yeah.
Until yung lineup namin ngayon with Gia, Alexandra, Bea, and Mar, and me. And with the head of Meme. So yun.
Kuya, as one of the DJ na nakita nung prime ng black market scene, nung bad decision scene, kasi ako, after na ako eh.
Nakapunta ka ba nun?
Isang beses pero di pa ako DJ.
Di,
Di pa ako DJ. Di pa ako DJ.
nasa edad ka, nakakapasok ka ba?
Nagpagawa pa ako sa recto ng FEU na ID, man.
Kasi yun, andun yung parang US style na there's a door bitch.
Yeah.
Yung door bitch talagang hindi ka papasukin, papastusin ka. And minsan, parang I think that's the catch. Mas hindi ka pinapapasok, mas gusto mong pumasok.
Parang yung mga nasa movies.
Oo.
Yung parang titignan ko lang mula ulo hanggang paa.
Parang
Wala na makikitang ganun ngayon eh.
Wala.
Wala na makikitang ganun ngayon eh.
Yun nga yung parang ano doon eh, pag hindi ka bagay sa club, na hindi bagay para don't. And yet, yung mga iba, pipila pa. Or gagawa sila para uuwi, bibis ng sobrang, alam mo yun, napasok. Okay,
Tsaka parang naging marketing strat siya eh, no?
sobra. And then, that's unheard of. You know, parang, mas pinumura ka, mas gusto mo, parang, and
Kasi syempre kung nasa labas ka, tangin na ba tayo papasukin dito? Baka may nangyayari talaga doon. Parang ganun eh, no?
And then, yun nga, and the content, we have the photos by Gox, and the videos by me, and na-intrigue sila na parang sobrang ratchet sa loob. Iba kasi yung crowd ng EDM, local clubs, that's sa black market. Siguro same energy na yung mga festival, but those are one-off eh. Antayin pa yung festival season para magaganon. And we have every Wednesday.
Yes, shit.
Di ba?
Tsaka-
And going out on a Wednesday is a bad decision itself. It's very bad decision sa mga empleyado at sa mga estudyante.
Hindi siya kasing regular yung tulad ngayon. Pag lumabas ka ng Wednesday, okay na eh, di ba?
Kasi pag pupunta ka ng Wednesday, matik absent ka ng Thursday.
Okay.
So yun eh. No? Parang unheard of yung club on a Wednesday. So yun, I became part of that and luckily, we're still around naman.
Yeah. Tsaka, black market, part na siya ng... Ako, personally, masasabi ko, part na siya ng history ng Philippine nightlife eh.
Yeah, the club scene.
The question is, nung nandun ka before, nung nangyayari yung prime scene nun, naisip mo ba na, tangina magiging history to?
Actually, hindi. Hindi namin, we're just parang clubbers lang, having fun. Na, kasi you have, parang plotted na, parang umayos yung plotting nila. You have Wednesdays, bad decisions Wednesdays, and then you have Thursday, yung Pum Pum tune-up. This is a dubstep and reggae night. So, may difference pa rin para hindi nagsawa. And then you have, I think, The Drop, yung Friday, and yung Saturday is Riot House. So, may mga promoters na yun.
Yeah.
So, yun.
Ito kuya, before we end the bad decision black market discussion, syempre may mga bagong generation na eh, na hindi talaga nakaabot. Talagang mararanasan mo pag may kausap kang Gen Z na bata. Ano yung bad decision?
I think they heard about it.
I mean, the newer ones.
Oh, alam nila yan, nakakwento sa kanila yan.
Ayun nga eh.
Pero, curious sila. We have still our footprint sa
Yeah.
internet. Makikita pa rin nila yung Facebook, yung videos, IG.
Kumbaga na-curious sila.
Na-curious
so parang,
sila.
ano ba yung bad decision? Ganyan ganito. So, the question is, para sa newer generation, na-curious sila, kasi maririnig mo talaga eh. Tulad ko, nung nagsisimula ako mag-DJ,
Oh.
tugtog ako ng hip-hop, tatanungin ko yung booker, anong hip-hop ba? Yung parang black market, yung parang bad decision? Okay, alam ko na.
So,
diba?
yeah,
It's part of the history.
Man, pag sabi mo kasi parang black market is very ratchet.
Yeah.
It's very turned.
Yeah.
It's very out of the box. You play the very offensive song,
Yeah.
the very hard
Yeah.
hitting may groove eh, may certain triplets yung hats, may certain vibe na hindi mo ma-explain eh.
Yeah.
It's sort of yung panahon ng mumble rap.
Yeah.
It's mumble, you don't hear anything. Naiinis yung iba, still
Yeah.
andun yung vibe eh, may
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah.
Feeling of sabihin na natin, trap is like siguro baka may ma-offend ako. It's para siyang punk rock of the electronic music.
Yeah, totoo.
Na it's sobrang binibreak niya yung rules of music, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung iba nga, nagra-rap ng hindi mo naintindihan, minsan wala sa tempo. It's still parang gusto ng mga tao.
Yeah.
Bakit?
Tsaka artist kayo, di ba? Art is subjective nga. Something like, parang ayun yung in-apply nila eh.
Feeling ko, it's more of the vibe, the artist, the branding, and the culture itself, the story about the song. Kaya pag tumugtog tong song na to, parang, everybody's sobrang turn up. Parang gano'n.
Ayun nga kuya, so like I said, yung newer generation na curious, naririnig nila, bad decisions, black market, ano ba yon? So, let's talk about this. Para mawala na yung curiosity ng mga bata, could bad decisions have a comeback in the near future?
Actually, we're still here. The collective
Yeah,
Bad
you guys are
Decisions,
still around. Yeah.
Everyone, kahit yung mga lumang members, nandiyan pa rin naman.
I mean,
Ano
the
lang,
regular
no,
nights, like regular Wednesday nights.
Yeah, nawala lang yung regular namin because black market, sadly, it shut down nung pandemic.
Oo nga kuya, ayun, pag-usapan natin. Paano siya na-shutdown?
Nung pandemic.
Pandemic.
So maraming nag-shutdown na club.
So before pandemic, going pa siya?
Oo. I remember, we were playing the last days of black market na lang yung open.
Yeah.
Parang nag-announce na yung government na parang, oy, may pandemic. Still open kami. Parang kami yung last na nag-close. I still remember the last day. And I was just thinking na it will pass.
Yeah.
1 year, 2 year.
Yeah.
And sadly, hindi na nag-recover
Yeah.
yung
Spot, yung
finance,
venue.
yung venue. So, but still, the black market crew with the head of Meme, we still do special parties, one-off lang.
Okay.
So, after pandemic, mga 2022 ata,
Yeah.
we had parang a big comeback sa big studios.
Yeah.
It was parang welcome back. It was 1,000 people. Grabe, 1,000 people partying. Parang na-miss ng lahat. And after that, nagano pa rin kami, parang Halloween parties. Ganito, we go to La Union, we go to Bacolod. Special parties na lang. And we're still here.
Yeah.
And everyone, yun nga, keeps asking us na parang, katulad ng question.
Kahit ako, nagtatanong rin ako eh.
Na-miss nila eh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. But I feel na hindi na kami babalik with a regular night.
Yeah.
Pero, I feel blessed na maraming umusbong na ibang promoters
Yeah.
that continuing the legacy,
Yeah.
the vibe, the ratchetness of Bad Decisions.
Tsaka
Andyan
yung
ang Fly Shit.
Yeah.
The group. And one of our group members sa Bad Decisions, si Mar, si Moy,
Yeah.
is part of
Fly
Fly
Shit,
Shit.
yeah.
So, still, ando pa rin yung vibe.
Parang sila na nga yung nagtuloy eh.
Sila
No, Wednesday
nagtuloy.
night sa Tapoteka,
Wednesday.
guys.
It's if you want to feel the vibe, it's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And I think other groups pa rin nagagawa na sila ng mga ganyang movement. I think we don't own the genre, we don't own the vibe. I think Bad Decision was, for me, it was a community.
Yeah.
Yun yung bumubuo ng night.
Yeah.
Regardless of the music, if you play other music, basta nandyan yung grupo, andyan yung Expo Kids nagpupunta, andyan yung mga rappers nagpupunta. Ang dami yung people na nagpupunta. Bugoy.
Yeah.
Bugoy na koy.
Doon ko nga siya unang nakita eh.
Nagpupunta siya doon. Bawal Clan, they go there.
Di ba nung nag-homecoming Manila Grey doon rin?
Oo, Manila Guy, a lot of people na, lalo na sa ibang bansa, they want to pass by
Yeah.
black market.
Yeah.
Pilo. Wala nakakalam pero Pilo went there to black market. Ngayon, he's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Sino ba to? Si Ichima. Sino to? Si Ichima.
Kid Ape.
He was there.
No shit?
Nag-black market si Kid Ape. Ang daming dumaan dyan. Oh. So, yun nga, parang it was the go-to pag sa Asia, Philippines. You
Yeah.
have to drop by black market.
Okay.
Yeah.
So alam nyo na guys ha. Alam nyo na. Pero ngayon sa segue lang ako saglit. Kuya,
Okay.
let's talk about your personal life.
Yeah.
Okay. As the producer, DJ, skateboarder, and you also do videos.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're also a family man, di ba?
Alin?
If I'm not mistaken, you're also a family man.
Yeah.
Kuya, the question is, paano mo napapag-balance lahat yun?
It's all about the love.
Yeah.
When you love something, ayaw mo siya bitawan eh.
Yeah. Kasi,
And you find a way to maintain.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, dyan lang. Kahit may conflict sa time,
yeah.
feel time management.
Yeah.
Kung gusto mo,
Yeah.
bibigyan mo ng time.
Yeah.
So, I gave time to balance siya. Family at day, work
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah.
Kwento ko lang yung life ko during bad decisions.
Yeah.
Bad decisions is at night.
Okay.
I have work at 6 a.m.
In the morning.
Paano yun? Isipin lang paano yun? I go to,
Minsan inuumaga pa yung bad decisions, di ba?
ganito.
Afters dun eh.
Pero ginawan ko kasi ng paraan.
Okay.
So, nag-video ko. So, video, and then I play. Usually, hindi ako nagpapa-closing.
Yeah.
I play opening lagi,
Yeah.
and then I video until around 1 to 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I have my brother.
Yeah.
Si Aya. Shoutout kay Aya. Si Aya.
Shout out, bro. Nagkakasabay kami madalas eh.
Ayun. Si Aya, lagi ko yung, para wingman ko yan.
Yeah.
Kanang kamay ko yan. Lagi nandiyan yan sa tabi ko. Sinasalo niya ako
Okay.
mag-shoot.
Okay.
And then, pupunta na ako ng work.
Okay.
Ang work ko naman sa Makati lang. And I sleep at work. May dala na akong damit.
Kasi mahal mo yung ginagawa mo eh, no?
Oo, kasi I live, medyo malayo eh. I live in Antipolo.
Layo nga.
So, Makati, Antipolo, Makati, no. Andun na ako sa club. I go, eskapo na ako ng mga 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Tulog na ako sa...
Ay, sa office mismo, may sleeping quarters
May quarters naman. I sleep there. And then, yun, gising ako na alas 6 a.m.
Pero yung mga panahon, hindi mo naman nadadaman, tangina ang hirap nito, hindi.
Medyo bata-bata pa ako noon, so kaya pa naman ng katawan. Pero still, kailangan mong balanse. Ginusto mo yan eh.
Yeah.
Ginusto ko to eh.
Yeah.
Ayoko mawala yung isa eh. It's either, aminin na natin, parang may time na kailangan mo mamili.
Oo.
Gusto mo maging full-time musician,
Yeah.
yung iba kaya eh. Pero in reality, parang nakakatakot bitawan
Oo,
yung
totoo,
day job
totoo,
or ano.
totoo. Lalo na in the Philippines.
Oo, or baka magalit yung parents mo na parang, mag-aral ka, ganyan, ano yan, DJ
Yeah.
na yan. Di ba? So, gano'n. Ano yan, may luck din eh. May
Yeah.
big part yung luck
Yeah.
of merging together
Yeah.
and putting you in a certain situation na,
Yeah.
okay, it's clear to me ano
Yeah.
yung game plan mo. So, that was my game plan. So, I have family, I play family at day, midday work,
Yeah.
sa gabi, nightlife. Weekends, yun na. I rarely go to gigs. I rarely
On
book.
weekends.
Kasi may residency ako eh.
Okay.
So, parang set na ako.
Set ka na on Wednesday
ako.
nights.
Financially also. Parang, okay, ayoko maging greedy.
Yeah.
Ayokong Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hanggang minsan Sunday. Sa Monday. Di ba? May time na parang check mo, okay, may pera nga ako. But, pag nagkasakit ako, paano na?
Wala,
Saan
yeah,
mapupunta tong pera na to?
Yeah.
So, parang medyo self-check ka rin. Reality check.
So,
Okay.
pinukusa mo rin yung health mo on that time.
Oo
Kahit
naman.
sobrang saya sa bad decisions. Talagang, kasi yung iba ngayon, lalo sa match namin, sagaran kung sagad eh.
May part.
Yeah.
Pero darating yung panahon na parang magkakasakit ka, you have a headache, tapos hindi ka makagig.
Oo.
Kunyari, Wednesday, and then Thursday may booking ka. Paano kung hangover ka? Paano kung ratchet ka? Paano kung na-aksidente ka?
Yeah.
Tapos may booking ka ng Thursday, Friday, you have to cancel those. And kasama doon, in reality, baka ma-bad shot ka pa with the promoters. Na parang,
Oo.
Lloyd, lagi na lang cancel Thursday. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Priority mo, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Huwag ka na namin kunin ng Thursday, Friday. So you have to balance everything. Parang, you have your residency, and then you have your parang special bookings.
Yeah.
Then you have special event out of town, and then you have your festivals. So depende sa'yo. Parang ganun.
Balance is a must talaga eh.
Balance, sobra.
Lalo na sa buhay natin. Gabi tayo gising eh. Yung immune system natin, aminin natin, mababa talaga.
May certain age na mararamdaman mo na parang you have to decide on your own.
Yeah.
Malalaman mo yung tolerance mo.
Yeah.
It depends eh. Pag bata-bata ka pa, go, sige.
Yeah.
Hanggat kaya mo. Pero pag nakita mo na parang, may nararamdaman na akong konti, Lilo, just do a self-check.
Eto kuya, like you said, you started DJ first, di ba? You started DJing first. And let's talk about the producing part mo naman. How did it come up? Anong music yung nag-spark sa'yo na, eto yung dahilan kaya ako gumagawa ng music ngayon? Or even yung mismong flavor na nagawa mo ngayon sa current time,
Okay.
paano mo siya binuo?
Yun nga. So, I started DJing, formally DJing around 2000, yun nga. 2000s.
Yung producing FL Studio na nun, wala pa?
I started FL1, yung una-una
FL1.
FL. Pero, yun nga eh, parang napansin ko, pare-pareho kami ng tinutugtog.
Yeah.
May SoundCloud na noon eh, pero parang unknown pa yung mga gems. Kung may gems ka, kailangan umattend. Siguro pupunta ka US para alam mo yung bago, dadali mo dito. Pero basically, everybody plays the same.
Yeah.
So yun nga, parang I decided to, why not make my own music?
Yeah.
So yun. Kasi nakikita ko parang, piniplay ko, ano to si, kunyari, Fatboy Slim to artist lang din naman to DJ. If he can create music and play it, why can't I?
Yeah.
So I started original music. Pero nag-start ako, house.
Yeah.
Basically, wala, melody lang, mga preset, ganyan. And one day, I decided to parang remix a song.
Yeah.
I remix kasi nagbabanda rin ako eh. I follow certain local acts. May pina-follow ako si Squid9. This is Raymond Marasigan.
Yung mga side band niya. Other than Sandwich.
Sandwich and Eraserheads. So meron siyang Squid9.
Okay.
Nag-remix ako ng song niya
Yeah.
na yung title nun, Lason.
Anong genre mo?
Pinasok ko siya sa Future Beats.
Okay.
Panahon na
Okay.
ng Future Beats to. Parang, okay, Future Beats. In-upload ko lang siya sa SoundCloud and eventually parang gusto ko magpapansin. So, in-email ko sa kanya, tinag ko siya kasi may SoundCloud din siya. Parang, alam mo yun, papansin ako. And one day, nag-comment siya sa SoundCloud ko. Actually, nandun pa rin yung comment niya, hindi ko binubura. It's one of my prized possession. Na, legend to tas nagustuhan niya yung track ko, ganyan.
Yeah.
Nakakagulat. Nakakagulat doon, he wanted to meet me.
Yeah. Di ba?
Parang,
Tsaka fresh pa yung yung era ng E-Heads, fresh pa nun no?
Parang gusto mo ko i-meet? Sino ba ako? Wala naman ako eh. So, nagustuhan niya yung production ko kasi nagpo-produce din siya. Nakita kami sa Expo.
Okay.
So, pagdating sa Expo, pinakilala niya ako. Tapos sobrang cool. Eventually, parang, natuwa lang siya sa akin. He gave me stems. Parang, binigyan niya ako maraming sandwich stems.
Yeah.
Maraming tracks, maraming ganito. And then, yung label niya as Squid9, which is Lockdown. After siguro 2 years, pinasok niya ako.
Yeah.
So, I met Jigger of Lockdown Entertainment. And then, I'm part of their roster as a producer.
Okay.
So, I'm one of the producer of Lockdown Entertainment. Kasama ko dito at that time, kasama ko si RJT.
Okay.
RJT, before siya mag-Bawal Clan, he was part of Lockdown.
Of course.
The Jegos, part ng Lockdown Entertainment. As DJs, kasi as band, meron silang ibang so yun. Nakakatuwa lang na parang I became part of a different music section.
Yeah.
Na hindi ko ang alam ko lang is DJing lang ako. Tapos biglaan dito na ako sa mga
Lumalawak ka na
as
no?
artist na ako, parang gano'n.
Tsaka kuya, nung sinimula mo yung producing, I bet, wala pa masyadong tutorial sa YouTube noon.
Wala pa.
Paano yun? Paano yung discuss? Kasi ngayon, pag may gusto ko malaman na genre, YouTube.
Kasi beforehand, nagbabanda ako.
Oo.
So, sa banda ko, kami ng album.
Yeah.
So, I frequent go to Studios.
Okay.
So sobrang curious ko. Tinitingnan ko din kung anong ginagawa. And then katabi ko yung sound engineer and kung paano sila mag-mix and mag-master. Natuto ako by asking.
Okay.
And then parang, ganun lang din naman ang electronic music. You have your drums, your melody, your leads, and your bass. E di, gawa ko, but electronic side. So, yun, a crack version ng kung ano-ano. I started with FL, and then I went to producing in Ableton.
So nagsimula talaga ng tanong-tanong lang.
Tanong-tanong lang, oo. Mas gusto ko yung hands-on eh. And eventually, natuto ako, ganyan-ganyan. I put out remixes. Remixes at first.
Okay.
And then, I started to parang meron akong contract with Lockdown na, produce ka ng original. So I decided to produce. And my first produced album under Lockdown was Folk You.
Okay.
This is a folk-infused trap album. So, ang samples ko dito, mga tinikling.
Okay.
And then, it blew up.
Yeah.
Maraming nakapansin na parang may mga sa US, gustong-gusto itong mga ano ko.
Something else eh, di ba?
Oo, iba eh. And then, yun. I started producing. I currently have original songs. I have 10 EPs. And I have, I think, 1,000 songs under my belt.
Dami.
Original, collabs, beats, remixes, edits. Ganun ako katagal gumagawa ng music. And it's all over the internet.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Yeah.
I just give it for free. Yung mga gustong, I have friends na parang, uy, gusto ko yan. Just go to my links and it's free.
Eto kuya, as a producer, sino yung top 3 producer artist mo na para sa'yo, malaki talaga yung naging impact nila sa mismong sound mo?
Sa production ko. So panahon ng SoundCloud and Trap, Future Beats, ang malaki influence ko kasi dito is si Hoochie.
Okay.
Ako kilala si Hoochie. Is a trap artist sa US.
Okay.
Is Hoochie, Muramasa.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Muramasa, actually, ngayon dance na siya eh. Pero he started sa trap music si Muramasa. He started trap. So, Hoochie, Muramasa, who else? Merong isa si, medyo mainstream is Kanye.
Yeah.
I love his production. And
Creativity niya, no?
yung creativity niya sa naihiwalay niya yung pagiging rapper and pagiging producer.
Yeah.
And I saw yung documentary niya.
Yeah.
Yung Ye.
Yeah.
Makikita mo kung gaano siya nag-struggle as producer.
Yeah.
So, yun. Props to him.
Yeah.
As a rapper, as a politician, as a person, medyo Pero as a producer, sobrang top.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
Eto kuya, if I'm not mistaken, di ba mag-start ka ng, mag-open ka ng studio mo in the near future? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, sure. Yun. Sa tagal ko nang nagdi-DJ,
Yeah.
and I've been to the mga old school and
Yeah.
new school. So, tinawid ko lahat. So, andito ako sa New Breeds.
Yeah.
May mga napansin lang akong kakaiba with the new DJ.
And what is it?
Ano lang naman, parang mannerism sa booth,
Yeah.
etiquettes, style, and parang hindi, parang ikaw,
Yeah.
you started with controllers.
Yeah.
With unfortunately, hindi nyo naranasan yung turntables.
Yeah.
I just want to impart yung wisdom ko by sharing a workshop using turntables. And I'm calling it parang, ano ang title na to? Relearning. It's only relearning DJing. Magagaling na kayo, marunong na kayo eh. Parang yung iba lang, curious,
Yeah.
mag-turntables or na-intimidate sila. Or there's a resurgence of turntable gigs.
Yeah.
Na nahihirapan sila mag-book kasi hindi sila
Diba?
marunong.
To be honest, turntablism is slowly coming back
Oh,
in
yun
the scene
nga.
right now.
Lalo na plaka, ang dami
Oo.
nagpa-plaka ngayon. So yun nga, para walang ganong, well, there's a lot of DJ schools. Pero ako, well, hindi naman ako licensed to teach.
Yeah.
Pero I just want to do a workshop.
Yeah.
Para TED Talk ba? I just wanna share kung sinong gusto umattend. Andiyan kayo, ito ang turntables, titeach ko lang, mga ganyan-ganyan. And konting how to be your best
Yeah.
behind the booth.
Yeah.
Gusto ko lang parang i-partake kasi bilang turntable DJs, iba yung persona mo
Yeah.
behind the turntables and behind a controller and behind CDJs.
Yeah.
May mga subtle differences na napapansin ko. Na parang gusto ko lang i-share na parang, medyo ayusin mo to.
Yeah.
Ganun lang naman.
Yeah.
It's not parang, sabihin natin, mentorship.
Yeah.
But I just want to parang, yun nga, share my knowledge and wisdom
Yeah.
na there's more to it
Yeah.
than just blending songs.
Yeah.
There's something else with mixing a song. It's very beautiful na hindi mo nakikita sa YouTube or hindi
Yeah.
nagtuturo. It has to be seen by
Yeah.
someone experienced
Yeah.
and pointing that out.
Yeah.
So yun yung gusto ko So yun nga, I've been DJing around, marami ako nakakasabay na para, ikaw nakasabay na ka na, para
Yeah.
marami ako napapansin na para, uy, yung DJ nito, ganito siya. Uy, itong si ganito, ganito siya.
Yeah.
Uy, si Jared, ganito siya. Parang gano'n.
May final details na ba yung workshop na yan? Para syempre yung mga nakikinig sa atin. Ako, ang alam ko sa mga newer generation and sa batch namin, ang daming pumapasok sa turntablism ngayon, kuya eh. And alam ko, sa mga nakikinig at nanonood ngayon, alam ko marami ring may gusto. So,
Marami may gusto. And naku-curious sila. It's ano kasi, it's just reverting back.
yeah.
Hindi nyo naman kasalanan na wala ng turntables
Oo.
na fully everywhere.
Oo.
It's controller and CDJs.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, ako, I started with turntables talaga.
Yeah.
So parang napansin ko lang na parang may lack of movements
Yeah.
or knowledge or
Yeah.
know-how behind the booth.
Yeah.
Para not to take for granted natin yung BPM,
Yeah.
blending, mixing. That's it for some.
Yeah.
But there's more to it.
Yeah.
It's the art form, your posture,
Yeah.
your look, how
Yeah.
to smile, how to
Yeah,
interact, how to
Yung forma.
Oo.
Parte yan eh. Parte ng pagiging DJ yan eh.
kasama yan eh. And then how you
Yeah.
yung mga nagla-laptop,
Yeah.
how to do your crates.
Yeah.
How to yung folder
Yeah.
nyo, yung playlist nyo.
Yeah.
Para mga ganon.
So basically, yung ipapakita and ituturo mo sa workshop is on your own perspective.
My own experience. And that has to be, I don't want to parang, oy, dapat ganito. Hindi,
Yeah.
hindi sa dapat. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
this is me, baka makatulong
Oo.
sa'yo tong style na to, or etong ginagawa ko, baka maging parang, oo nga,
Oo.
or aha
Oo.
moment
Oo.
sa'yo. Parang,
Yeah.
oo nga, no, parang ganyan. It's the simple things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And in the future, yun nga, I'm just planning
So wala
to...
pang date kuya? Wala pang date?
Wala pa naman.
Okay. So abangan yan.
Yeah, it's just it's more of a give back.
Yeah.
It's a thank you to the club scene.
Yeah.
Kasi for me, walang nagganon sa akin eh.
Yeah.
Walang nag-mentorship eh.
Yeah.
Ngayon, may mga nagme-mentorship and I want to have a piece of that.
Yeah.
Na, kasi marami rin nag-message sa akin, marami nag-inquire, nagpapaturo, as simple as scratching.
Yeah.
As simple as counting, scratch in,
Yeah.
rather than just pressing play.
Yeah.
It's a big part. EQing
Yeah.
or alam mo na, playing the right song at the right time, di ba? Playing the crowd or playing yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes iba eh.
Yeah.
May set na showcase set.
Yeah.
Ibig sabihin, papakita mo kung sino ka.
Oo.
Ito ang co-piece.
Yeah.
May gig naman na parang, no, you have to play the crowd. Kasi di nila alam itong tutugtog ko.
Oo.
So,
Adjust.
adjust ka. Saan ka babali?
Yeah.
So, the know-how, the foundation,
Yeah.
the mindset, the technicalities,
Yeah.
yun. I just want to impart kahit
Sir.
paano. It's
Yes.
very exciting for me. And I hope na na-excite yung mga tao.
Alam mo, sa malamang pupunta rin ako dyan, kuya.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody's
Yeah.
welcome. Everybody's
Yes, sir.
welcome.
So, abangan nyo yan, guys. Ito, kuya, napag-usapan na natin kanina yung 90s era.
Ah.
Early 2000, late 2000. And nasabi na rin natin, you've been in the scene since the 90s. You've been in the nightlife scenes in the 90s.
Hindi naman.
Wala na 90s, pero...
I was an audience.
Yeah, I mean, sige, audience. So, nakita mo na yung galaw ng nightlife from the 90s up until now. And the question is, as a kuya in the scene, ano yung masasabi mo sa galaw ng nightlife scene, DJ scene, ng mga DJs before up until now? Okay ba yung galaw natin? Yung, paano tayo nag-evolve dito sa Pinas?
I think it's still the same. Filipino are very musical.
Yeah.
Mahilig tayong sumayaw,
Yeah.
mahilig tayong kumanta, mahilig mga baryo, mga fiesta, mga sayawan. As simple as that,
Yeah.
takes a big part of our musicality in terms of singing or
Yeah.
consuming electronic music, consuming American, di ba? Ang siguro lang ang difference now, napansin ko na mas lumalakas yung local flavor. For example, the Budots. Dati kasi medyo iba yung dating sa mga tao.
Chologs, di ba?
And now, parang ang laki ng respect ng mga Asian countries.
Now everybody loves DJ Love.
Di ba? Oo. Yun nga eh. Na parang,
Kung di ako nagkakamali, siya yung unang-unang Pinoy na nag-broiler room, di ba?
siya.
Ay, boiler, tama ba?
May boiler room na before.
Yeah.
Pero siya yung parang unang, parang
Budots.
world-renowned.
Yeah, yeah.
World renowned. Kasi actually, pangalawa na ng boiler room dito. Nag-boiler room na dati sa Black Market.
Okay. Kasi ang pumutok yung pangalawa niya, yung
Ano?
apoteka.
Oo.
Yeah, okay.
Hindi apoteka yun. It's,
ba?
it's disclosed
Akala ko apoteka, hindi
Oo.
pala. Mukha ka mukha lang.
setup yun, setup.
Okay, setup, okay.
It's a disclosed warehouse
Okay.
somewhere in Marikina.
Okay.
So, yun. Ang first boiler room is Black Market.
Okay.
Tumugtog dyan sila Jorge, may mga rappers. Oh fuck! Isa sila sa mga unang boiler room. Yan. It's in the internet, search nyo yan. In Black Market.
Kinin Marijuana Days pa tayo, no?
So yun, I feel lang na parang there's a lot of local flavor now.
Yeah.
Local producers.
Yeah.
Ang dami ng DJ producers
Yeah.
na nakakatawa. Ang dami mo ng option na parang everybody has this certain edit.
Yeah.
No. Yung isang DJ, gagawa ko sarili ko edit.
Oh.
Yung isang DJ. So,
Yeah.
may diverse na. The club scene, mas dumami. Everybody's enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
May mga resto bar,
Yeah.
may sit-down bar, you have super clubs.
Yeah.
You have, I have gigs sa restaurant.
Yeah.
Marami nang ngayon na venue for DJs. You can even DJs play sa basketball games.
Yeah.
DJs play sa Olympics.
Diba?
Ang dami na.
Yeah.
And it's very, it's a good time
Yeah.
to be a DJ. It's a great time to be a producer. And if you're out there contemplating na should I delve into this, just put your one foot forward and see. Magugustuhan mo o hindi. It's up to you. Pero I think it's a perfect time. You have a lot of resources.
Yeah.
Internet, you have
Ando na lahat eh, no? Consume mo na lang eh.
Oo, it's up to you. Yung creativity mo na lang ang mag-hold sa'yo.
Yeah. Eto kuya, before we end this podcast, isang may impart na wisdom mo lang para sa mga nanonood sa atin na DJs and producers. One wisdom para sa kanila.
For the DJs, producers, work hard. You have to work hard. Huwag masyadong kampante.
Yeah.
You get booked by this, and you think that's it. You have to work hard, put in the time,
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
Practice is number one. Me, until now, I practice every day. Kung alam mo may routine ka, don't wing it. You have to have specific practice your opening sets, practice your prime time, and practice your closing. Para hindi ka nalilito.
Yeah.
Diba? Yun lang. Practice and hard work. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Promote in yourself.
Yeah.
Be kind to one another.
Yeah.
Everyone's your friend.
Yeah.
Kahit sabi mong may mga nagsulutan ng gig, still, this is your community. And kung mapunta ka man dito sa club scene, don't take it for granted.
Tsaka kuya, isa rin sa mga lesson na mapupulot nila sa interview na to that networking, talagang kung gusto mo makapasok sa DJ scene or any music scene, networking is a must.
Oo naman.
Kailangan mo makipag-usap kasi syempre may mga artist na,
Yeah.
like you said, introvert,
Oh.
takot makipag-usap.
May mga ganun naman, but you find a way. Yung may mga introvert DJs, they put content
Yeah.
on the safety of their home, and then they post, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's a small step towards networking.
Okay.
If hindi mo kaya makapag-usap,
Yeah.
put your art in front, di ba? Kung hindi mo kaya And then, sila makapag-usap sa'yo. Or get a handler, get a
Yes, sir.
manager kung hindi mo kaya, di ba? Yung mga, di ko alam, paano ko sisingilin, ganyan. Di ba? It's just,
Oo, naranasan ko yun eh.
di ba?
Noong unang gig mo, nakakayaman ng ilang TF.
Di ba? No, it's, kailangan mong matuto. And,
Yeah.
last one, I have to impart on the DJs. Attend other DJ gigs.
Yeah.
You have to be there. Don't just go out pag gig mo lang.
Yeah.
Support other DJs.
Isa yan sa napansin ko sa'yo, kuya.
Kasi I go to other clubs.
Yeah. Ilang beses ako nagkampay, kahit after ng set mo, nanonood ka lagi sa
Oo,
DJs.
kasi you
It's a
have
sign of respect rin eh, no?
Oo, kasi, and kahit sabihin mo ng hindi mo gig, just go out. Kaya,
Yeah.
Friday ngayon, wala akong gig. Minsan lumalagari ako, pupunta ako dito. Tatahiin ko sila, tutuhugin ko lahat. It's just support and knowing what's happening.
Okay.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Ngayon, lalo na uso ang open format. Ang lakas ng amapiano, ang lakas ng ganito. If you want to hone your craft, you have to know kahit paano, do your research.
Yeah.
Para, etong club na to, mahilig sila sa
Yeah.
ganito.
Yeah.
Kung gusto mo makatugtog dito,
Puntahan mo. Diba?
galingan mo yung, galingan ko yung amapiano set ko.
Yeah.
Diba? And maraming gigs ngayon na puro standalone controllers
Yeah.
and CDJs.
Yeah.
Ang lagi kong sinasabi lalo na sa utol ko, palakasin mo yung USB mo. Kailangan malakas yan USB mo.
Kaya kompleto yan.
Oo, ganun kalakas yan. Hindi pwedeng, ay wala ako nito. No.
Kailangan fully loaded ka dapat eh.
Oo, by being there, parang, okay itong set nito. Ano song to? Or minsan, it's a joke na parang pipicture mo yung, parang nagkagano pipicture. Ano song yan? What my song is, sige lang, sasabihin ko yung ask. Okay lang yan. Kasi,
Tsaka sign yun that you're doing good eh. Pag may
Oo.
nagtanong eh.
Nakakatawa yun eh. The fact na nagtanong sila, ano yan? Ang ganda niya. Nakakatawa na parang, tapos i-play nila, di ba? I mean, there's a community din eh.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Na parang, bilang artist, sabihin na natin artist sa mga DJ because you're curating the night. You're the main, parang focus every single night.
Yeah.
It's a business eh.
Yeah.
Tutulungan mo yung bar
Yeah.
para kumita. If you have a bad opening set, baka wala na magstay sa prime.
Yeah.
So yun. It's up to you to learn your position.
Yeah. So you heard it from the man himself. Kuya ko
Matagal ang usapan natin, ha?
Kaya nga.
Ano,
Ito ata yung pinakamatagal eh.
Alas 5 na ba?
Napasarap de. Kuya,
masarap ang
honestly,
kwentuhan.
masarap ng kwentuhan. Sarap, sobrang solid. Ito pa ata yung history focus na podcast natin ngayon.
This is
Pero,
the pilot episode of Behind the Booth.
Yeah.
This is Bass Relief and you're watching Behind the Booth.
God, kuya, salamat. Ang sarap nun.